So question number 9, Shazli took a wire of length 44 centimeter and bent it into the shape of a circle. So find the radius of that circle, also find its area. If the same wire is bent into the shape of a square, what will be the length of each of its sides? So which figure encloses more area, the circle or the square? And we have to take pi value as 22/7. So we'll have to understand here that Shazli has initially bent the wire into the shape of the circle and then the square. So when she has bent the shape of the wire into the circle, the length of the wire become the perimeter of the circle. Why? Because the perimeter of the circle is nothing but the outer border of the circle, like the length of the outer border of the circle. And we have the formula perimeter of the circle is equals to 2 pi r, wherein we know the pi value. We are going to take 22/7 as it's given in the question, and perimeter of the circle already which is nothing but the length of the wire, that is 44 centimeter. So using this method we can calculate the radius, which is an unknown variable here, and rest all values we already have. And when second time when the same wire will be used to make a square, so we know the property of the square that all sides are equal, all four sides of the squares are equal. So perimeter of square we know 4 into side, so using this formula we can calculate the side, and with the help of the radius and the side we can calculate the area of the circle and area of the square as well. And then we can go ahead and check whether which shape encloses more area, circle or the square, when we get the values of the areas. So as we discussed, the perimeter of the circle will be equal to 2 pi r. So 44 centimeter will be equal to 2 into the pi value 22/7 into r, which is radius here. So after calculation we'll get the radius is equals to 7 centimeter. Now with the help of this radius we are finding the area of the circle, which is pi r square. So 22/7 is the value of the pi into 7 centimeter whole square. So 7 square will be 49, and then 22/7 and then centimeter square will become the unit of this area of the circle. So after calculating we are getting 154 centimeter square as the area of the circle. Perimeter of the square is equals to 4 into side. We already know the perimeter of the square, which is nothing but the wire of the the length of the wire, that is 44 centimeters. So 44 centimeter will be equal to 4 into side. So 44/4 centimeter will be equal to side. So we are going to get the side, the value of the one side of the square is equal to 11 centimeter. So with the help of this side we can find the area of the square. So we are using the formula side square to find out the same. So 11 centimeter square, so it will be 121 centimeter square. So we got the area of the square, that is 121 centimeter square, and when we compare it with the area of the circle, which is 154 centimeter square, we are able to identify that the area of the circle encloses more area than the area of the square. Question number 10. From a circular card sheet of radius 14 centimeter, two circles of radius 3.5 centimeter and a rectangle of length 3 centimeter and the breadth 1 centimeter are removed. So as shown in the adjoining figure, find the area of the remaining sheet and take the phi value as 22/7. So in this question we need to understand that the area of the we'll have to find the area of the circular sheet, and then we can subtract the three pieces which are going to cut down. which includes two circles and one rectangle. So we already have the radius of the circle to find out the area of those two circles, and also the length and breadth of the rectangle to find out the area of the rectangle. We can add these two circles area with the area of the rectangle, and all together these three values, after adding, we can subtract it from the area of the bigger circle or the circular sheet. So this way we got the formula, that is the area of the remaining sheet will be equal to area of the circle with the radius 14 centimeter minus, now here we'll have to add the values of area of a circle with the radius 3.5 centimeter into two circles, because two circles are there, plus the area of the rectangle. After adding this, we are going to subtract these values. So we are giving this as an equation 1. So after finding individual values, we can place all the values together into the equation 1, and we can find out the final remaining area of the sheet. So let's find out the area of the circle with the radius 14 centimeter, and the formula is pi r square, where the pi value we are taking 22/7 as given in the question, and obviously the radius 14 centimeter whole square. So we'll get 616 centimeters square after all calculations, and this is nothing but the area of the circle with the 14 centimeter radius, which is the bigger circle, and we are going to make this as an equation 2. Now let's calculate the area of the circle with the radius 3.5 centimeter. Again the formula will be same, pi r square. So pi value is 22/7 into 3.5 centimeter whole square. After calculating, we are getting the area of the circle with the radius 3.5 centimeter is equals to 38.5 centimeters square. So we are going to make this as an equation 3. Then let's also find the area of the rectangle, which is equals to length into breadth, and length is 3 centimeter and the breadth is 1 centimeter. Post multiplying, we are getting the area of the rectangle, which equals to 3 centimeters square. So we are going to make this as an equation 4. Now let's just substitute all the values of equation 2, 3 and 4 in equation 1 to find out the area of the remaining sheet. So post substituting the values, we will get the area of the remaining sheet is equals to 536 centimeters square. Question number 11. A circle of radius 2 centimeter is cut out from a square piece of an aluminium sheet of side 6 centimeter. And what is the area of the leftover aluminium sheet? And take pi value as 3.14. So basis on the information given in the question, I have made this diagram ready for you guys. So the outer square which you can see, which is having a side length of 6 centimeter, is nothing but the aluminium sheet, and the inside circle which you can see with the radius of 2 centimeter is the one which will be cutted from this sheet, and then the shaded area, the remaining area we need to find. So in order to calculate it, I have made the formula ready. The area of the leftover sheet is equals to area of square with the side length of 6 centimeter minus area of circle with the radius 2 centimeter. So in order to calculate this, we need two particular areas, which is the area of the aluminium sheet, or you can also call it as the area of the square with the side length 6 centimeter, and also the area of the circle with the radius 2 centimeter. So firstly calculating the area of the square, which is again equals to side square, then 6 centimeter square whole square, 6 centimeter whole square, then we'll get 36 centimeter square as the area of the square. We are making this as an equation 2. Calculating the area of the circle now. Area of the circle is equal to pi r square. Pi value we are taking 3.14 into 2 centimeter whole square. So we'll get 3.14 into 4 centimeter square. So area of the circle, post calculation, we are going to get 12.56 centimeter square, which we are making as an equation 3. Now substituting the values of equation 2 and 3 in equation 1, and we get the area of the leftover sheet is equals to 36 minus 12.56 centimeter square. So finally we are getting the area of the leftover sheet, which will be equal to 23.44 centimeter square. Question number 12. The circumference of a circle is 31.4 centimeter, and find the radius and area of the circle, and take pi value is equals to 3.14. So let's calculate the radius first. So we are going to use the formula circumference of the circle, which is equals to 2 pi r. So we know the circumference of the circle is 31.4 centimeter, which is given in the question, and we'll be substituting all the values to find out the radius, and we'll get the radius as 5 centimeter. Now here you need to understand that the shifting rules. Okay, so if you're shifting from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS, okay, the number, any number or any value which is multiplying, okay, post shifting from to the other side of the equals to sign, will divide. So multiplied value will be divided post shifting, and similarly the value which is already dividing, after shifting it will multiply. So with the help of it, we have shifted all the values, and we found the radius of the circle 5 centimeter. With the help of it, we are going to find the area of the circle, and the formula is pi r square. So substituting the values, pi r 3.14 as given in the question, then 5 centimeter radius whole square, so we'll get 78.5 centimeter square as the area of the circle.